how do we get past cheating? Cheating is one of those experiences that makes us feel so disempowered. It's one of those gut-wrenching experiences, and it's important to talk about how you can get past cheating. Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a clinical sexologist with a doctorate in human sexuality. And I want to say that contrary to what a lot of people think, a lot of people actually stay in relationships that they have been cheated on. We assume that a lot of people break up, but actually a lot of people choose to stay together because being in a relationship is so much about the experience that you had with the partner, the love that you have with them, companionship, the life you created, the memories. And just because of cheating, a lot of people don't actually break up. They actually find ways to work through it, to heal the relationships, to find out what was happening that caused that to happen. And we humans, we make mistakes. And there is increasingly people who believe in radical honesty, and they do believe in having designer relationships or open relationships. This is when they are not cheating on their partner. This is when they have already communicated all these things with their partners. They have clear boundaries, and then they might be with other people with consent, and that is not cheating. Cheating is when you don't have permission from your partner doesn't know what you're doing, and you're doing things behind your partner's back, and you know that if your partner knew about it, your partner would be upset. So cheating can take many different forms. For instance, if you flirt with someone, you text someone, you send them a naked picture of yourself, you chat with someone online, you buy someone a drink, you ask for their card, you exchange numbers with someone, you have an emotional affair with someone, you start caring for someone the way you care about your partner, you get sexual with someone, you have a one-night stand, you have a hookup, you have a fling. All these are just different forms of cheating. And so cheating happens when you have a feeling that your partner is not going to be happy about it, and also you know that you don't really want to be doing it, or you even have a question that you're cheating, that is possibly cheating already. And some people don't consider certain acts cheating, and yet their partners do. So it's really important to get clear about it, so you don't get into a situation where your partner is upset with you. So having clear relationship boundaries is the behavior of mature adults. A lot of people enter into relationships without knowing what the relationship means to them, what kind of a relationship they are in, and then they get hurt because they never clearly stated the boundaries in the first place. So if you're in a situation where there is cheating, what you can do is go back to the drawing board and say, look, why did this happen? Was I not clear? Did we not say what our boundaries were? So you can go back to the drawing board and get clear about your boundaries, strengthen it, and then, because the trust has been broken, you probably feel really scared and vulnerable and afraid that this is going to happen again. You do need a period where trust can be re-established. Your partner needs to earn your trust. And then you can talk about finding ways to let go of the pain that you've experienced. So we can talk about emotional releasing. I have a whole bunch of things with regards to letting go of negative emotions and emotional pain. Unforgiveness is one of those things that we hold on to because we're afraid that if we forgive, it means we will forget. And if we forget, it means that our partner is more likely to do it again. What we're essentially doing is we're punishing our partners, and we're actually punishing ourselves. You don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly guessing if your partner is up to no good again. What kind of a life would it be if you're constantly scared and worried and you're not free and open? And one of the things that I found really stops someone from really wanting to try after they've cheated on someone is the fear of continued negative repercussions, meaning continued punishment. They do not want to be punished for the rest of their lives. Maybe they're very sorry, they repent, they want another chance. But if you're going to punish them for the rest of their life, that's not going to make for a happy relationship anyway. And so essentially what happens is they end up sabotaging the relationship because they cannot forgive. So it's really important, if you feel that you are not able to negotiate these things by yourself, don't just sweep things under the carpet and say, this is too painful, we don't want to deal with this, we want to ignore it, and we have kids, we have a life, we have work, we just want to move on, And sometimes what happens is we are so busy with moving on with our lives that we haven't actually finished that chapter properly. So resentment, anger can build, and that can be a bigger poison that starts to grow and ends up with people being in a relationship but emotionally not open, and also sexually not open to their partners. So they may not feel, I often get clients who say this, like they feel that their partner is dirty, or the partner feels that they're dirty, and they feel condemned, and there's a lot of self-shame and guilt that takes place. So it's really important to know you don't just sweep this under the carpet. It is important to go to somebody who is trained to help facilitate that healing process of reestablishing clear boundaries, having a time where you redevelop trust and communication, go deeper into strengthening the relationship, and then come out the other end with healing, with forgiveness, and feel that that chapter is over. A lot of people feel, I don't want to talk about it anymore. The reason why it keeps being talked about is because the healing isn't complete. And sure, we get triggered by experiences and memories, and it's important to not freak out and stay present when your partner is still processing the remnants of what's left. So seek help, because a lot of couples can't do this by themselves. They need somebody who's trained to facilitate that dialogue so that it doesn't become so charged that they can't deal with that. So this is Martha of Eros Coaching, and I hope this has been useful to you. If you have any further questions, do contact me, and I am available at ask@eroscoaching.com.